The most used and dumped region in Nigeria is the Middle Belters, that is also known as North Central. They've received the greatest deception and the greatest betrayal and should I say political marginalization. These Fulanis and Hausas, they know the sermon to preach during election to get to the emotions of these Middle Belters. Once it's time for election, they start preaching, oh, we are all Northerners, we are all this, we are all that. Listen, without the population of North Central, these Fulanis and Hausa are irrelevant politically in Nigeria.
Now you know where your North Central do. I'm not from North Central, I'm from the Middle Belt. You're fucking go around rewriting story. Who gave you that? Kogi State was the first capital of Nigeria. You guys underrated Kogi so much it pissed me off. Which state do you think was the first capital of Nigeria? Which state do you think was dining with the Queen? What do you think is River Niger and Benue? Do you think it was a joke? There was a direct train line. We had the Opajan cement. We had the Ajokuta stone. The Ajokuta Steel Company, I beg your pardon, that had Russians coming to buy stone. My mother used to tell me the story of Aja Okuta. They used to go there to pick stones to sell. Motherfucker, who are you? I'm sorry that your parents did not teach you your history. Mine taught me and left books for me, and I read it. And I read it so much that I'm going to teach you. I do not come from North Central. I am a Middle Belt. 100% Igala. Princess Inigbe died for my own tradition to exist till today. I am 100% blood sister Inigbe. You understand? I am the blood sister of Inigbe. I drink that water. They wash me forever. Nobody where you be. Don't rewrite my story for me. Don't rewrite my story. If you allow many people to rewrite your story for you, including the jihad and the caliphate and the empire and whatever they fuck not, I don't care. Don't rewrite my own for me, because I know my history and I know my culture. And Kogi State was the first capital of Nigeria. I will tell you to go and check, but would you check? You will not check. You will call me a liar under the streets, but go ask your Google, go ask your AI, and leave you. I was the first person that fought for Fumilayo Rasokuti. I see Shewuna, they talk about him mother, what him mother do. I said that me open your fucking eye to what your mama do. 100% blood feminist, not try your mama. I see you people following me. I say you identify that I'm a feminist soon and you will follow me, because I do not talk about political matter. My own father died of politics, all our life for fucking Nigerian politics, and I made an oath to my mother that I will never do politics. But don't come with me for politics. I read so much politics, I will school you. I will give you a fucking degree. And so I beg your pardon, if you know nothing, do not come here. If you know nothing, don't involve yourself in this damn place. My community is neither Christian or Muslim. We're traditional people. You understand? We farm, we make our food, we provide for our children, and that is how we live in a community. If yours is divided, mine is not. And I don't care what political tools you are using to bring to my own community to divide it. You need to stop. And that's what we are saying. Don't pollute my community. Don't come with your own dirty history and influence my community and call it what you think that you can call it. The truth is the truth, and don't.
And this is what this North Central have refused to realize. A few of them had actually realized it. The political power that these Fulanis and Hausas enjoy in Nigeria today is courtesy the Middle Belters. The cultural gloating, the cultural power, and the cultural authority that they are the majority that these Hausas enjoy today is courtesy the Middle Belters. Because if you go to northern Nigeria and you want to collect data for census, that's population census, you will see these Middle Belters feeling Hausa as first language, and they have their own indigenous language. They all have their own internal language that they speak, that they use to communicate. If you've been there, you understand what I'm saying. But once the moment that matters approaches, you see them feeling Hausa, giving Hausa people more leverage, more strength, and they are yet to realize these things. When I was in Gombe State, this was my gospel. This was what I was telling them. You can't be flexing, romancing the muscles of these Hausas. And you guys have done it in such a way that everyone in southern Nigeria now thinks that once you approach Kogi, from Kogi to Connaught is Hausa, because of what you guys are doing. Now, if you look at your screen, this is a comment of someone from Middle Belt, North Central, saying that, oh, they dislike it whenever we associate them with these Fulanis and Hausas and blah, 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 blah. Listen, sir, with all due respect, you Middle Belters have not been able to prove it to the world and other parts of Nigeria that you are different from these Hausas. Because once election approaches, election is a very crucial moment to distinguish yourself. But no, you guys will team up with them. Any candidate they show forth, watch it. That candidate will win in Kwara, win in Kogi, win in Benue, win in what's it called, Niger. And then the only difference, and I hail those people a lot, Plateau State. That's the reason when I went to Plateau State, I felt like, this one I worry, this one another worry. To be honest with you, I'm just giving you a very honest feedback. When I enter Jos, I just think this one another worry, because those guys there, they are purely different in attitude, the way they reason, and apart from Jos and maybe Southern Kaduna, you get, apart from Jos and Kaduna, every other place in the North Central, when it comes to behavioral pattern, you guys behave like them. Dressing, you dress like them. Food, all of you, you get all. So I'm just being honest with you. So you guys are being used, dumped, and you are still in the game of giving them political power. I was discussing with some of my friends who, are middle belters, and I asked them, what have you gained from this parasitic union that you are in with these Fulanis and Hausas? They keep using you, they keep betraying you, and in return, they came to your bushes and they start maiming your people, kidnapping your people, raping, sacking your family, sacking your villages. Because if you look at the home of this herders farmers clash, it's in the North Central. The Fulanis rewarded you with banditry, kidnapping, herders farmers clash, and on, and you are still in this union. I call it parasitic union because you are not getting any positive results from it. Did you know what they replied me? All these middle belts. Did you know what they replied me, my friends? They said, parasitic union, but you give us Abuja, we don't get Abuja. And I said, hold on. If you guys are not thinking properly, is Abuja a commercial center? Number one. Is there any booming industry that can actually employ Nigerians in Abuja, or employ middle belters in Abuja? A place where they are busy building estates, unnecessary estate everywhere, and people cannot afford it. Okay, let's go down to the politics. Are middle belters in charge of Abuja? Has any middle belters ever, assumed the position of FCT minister over the years? Even some of the local government chairmen, they are not from the region. From that point, they kept mute. Bam. So, see, these people keep brainwashing you people in the middle belt that you are the same. And I'm not seeing you guys fighting it. If there is you just need to realize that you guys have not been able to prove to other parts of Nigeria and the world at large that you are different from these Fulani and Hausa guys. And they are using you to achieve whatever thing that they want to achieve. When the crucial time of decision making approach, they will say you guys are one. The moment that time is over, everybody to your tent to Israel. And it's not only happening between the Hausa Fulanis and the Middle Belt. Every other language, every other state, when the moment of decision making comes, oh, we are all one. When it's time for reward, they will not select the goons, the cartel, and they will share the reward amongst themselves. For instance, if you go to the east, the Igbos, when crucial time approaches, they are all Igbos. But when the time for reward, they want to share reward, share dividends, all those better Igbos, they are not real Igbos. They are not real. I'm telling you what I have witnessed. No, they like even now. They are not real Igbos. Forget those people. They are not real Igbos. Then go to the west, the Yorubas. You start hearing are they Yorubas? Those are not, on those states, they are not Yorubas. Are those mixed race? They are not Yorubas. This is who we are. All over the nation, these things abound. Until now, reason this one, they tell us so. When I go chichichi, when I go chon. We know they pray. I don't go feel now.
A lot of things were, and the first people that settled in Jos outside the indigenous were Efik and Ibibio people. Calabar, Efik, Ibibio. Then the Ogbomoso people came before the Hausa people came. Then the military with their shenanigans decided to create Jos North local government where the Muslims, the Fulanis are predominantly settled in the hope that a Fulani Muslim would become the chairman of that local government. The military under Babangida created that mischief. A bureau man called Pam Dung cannot go and be chairman of a local government in Kano. Or a Langtang man called Selbut Mantong cannot go to Katsina and claim chairmanship of local government. Because after chairman, they will claim emirate right and other things. That is the source of the problem. Because indigenous settler is not only a problem in Plateau. Why should that of Plateau become violent? The Constitution of Nigeria recognizes indigenous. That is why people have indigenous forms. You need even indigenous certificate. If I go today to settle in Enugu, a place I love so much, I love Enugu people, I don't know why, I just like them. I like to go to Enugu and spend some time. But no matter how long I stay in Enugu, I will be a settler, I will not be an indigene. And I will not take offense. But the Hausas not only want to take offense, they want to be the ones to rule and call the shots. And once they take over that local government, they want people, illegal immigrants from Chad, from Mali, from everywhere, they'll be trooping in and they'll be giving the indigene, because the chairman has the right to issue indigene certificates. That is why the just problem has become. Why is it that the first settlers, the Efik, the BPO, later the Igbos and Obama Shaw and Yorubas, they are not fighting. Why is it only the specific people are fighting? They are fighting because they see that Jos is the spiritual headquarters of the Middle Belt. There's a religious dimension. There's a jihad dimension to the whole thing. And then, of course, they are using ethnic camp. Today, they'll say it's Biro. Tomorrow, they say it's Afizere. The next day, they say it's Rukuba. The next day, they say it's Miango. They are pitching tribes against each other, and it is all the same thing.
Welcome back, my people. Wahala. This Middle Beltian issue and Northern people more, you know, go ever finish, because how people now, them still the drag Middle Beltian people say, okay, Middle Beltian people belong to them, and Middle Beltian people say, okay, they no go ever belong to Northern people, because Northern side they don't use them finish, because now anytime it's okay, they need not Middle Beltian people now they go come to them say, okay, they belong to them. If they don't use them finish, maybe say nothing they again, they go say they are not together now, so they just do the tom right from day one. Now this thing start, no be today this matter start now, right from our 4 this thing. But we say they don't like use them tom then die. Now why be say okay, they still they be this young generation, we say they grow up now. As them they understand many things about within how Northern people do them. They say they are not part of Northerners. Now basically they talk and this matter, if you bring issue the way it go now, like it's as they tell we so. Even as some Middle Belgian people now, they don't talk and say, even though Nigeria is divided today, they are not going to be part of Northerners. They say they rather be part of Southeastern than being a Northern person. Now we see they talk this issue, but it don't they turn to another thing. You will be saying you hear me now, he either from Middle Belgian people or a Southeastern, and you have something to say about this matter that is going on now, please just drop them inside the comment section where we talk. And also if that should be your first time, make you like our video, make you share, and make you subscribe. Thank you.